Hey there, survivors. Cougar here, back with more Bellwright. This is my third playthrough, and I've gotten up to about. I've hit tier 3. I've got a few tier 3 buildings. I've got about 20 or so, 25 villagers. These are some of my tier 3 buildings over here. We've got the armorer, making us some new armors. This is the workshop, the tier 3 workshop, which is under construction right now. This is the blacksmith, the tier 3 blacksmith, making us nice new weapons. Like, let me show you my awesome new weapon that I just got. Yes, this beautiful spiked mace. Does about, what, how much damage? 65 blunt damage? That's good, spiked mace. That's pretty good. Okay, a reclamation party is incoming for Bradford. They probably have quite a long way to go. You can see that I've cleared out most of the bandit camps around here. The only bandit camps left are down on the western side of the map. And I've also got, because this is my third playthrough, I'm playing with some mods. I've got the fast travel with companions mod, so I can move my army around without having to make a ship dock and get them to the ship dock and move them to another ship dock and all that stuff, which is just kind of a pain in the butt, to be honest. It is nighttime. Should we try to intercept these guys? We do have a fast travel there, but I don't think the brigands are going that way. I think they're going to come across this way. Yeah, so maybe we'll try to intercept them. They got a long way to go to get to Bradford. Well, for now, before I do something stupid like walk out of here in my villager's clothing. See, I'm wearing villager's clothing right now to move around a bit faster. But let's actually put on some armor. Okay, we're armored up. We need some food. You can see, you can already see I'm moving a bit slower now. Let's grab some. Look at this, 250 eggs. Smoked fish fillet. Yeah, that sounds delicious. And maybe some berry jam. And what else should we bring with us? That's a mushroom stew, but that's about to go bad. Well, spiced hearty meat stew would definitely work. We've got some injured villagers from a problem I had yesterday with some patrols down here where there are still bandit camps. I ran into a patrol down here as I was trying to harvest up some iron ore, and it hurt a couple of my people. Like you, Helly, who's an apprentice innkeeper. Unfortunately, she's suffering from a broken bone. But I think I will go ahead and raise my army now. And just kick the people who are injured out. Helly, you're going to stay here. And whoever you are, Gwen. Nope, not Matt. Gwen, the other injured one. Hang on. Excuse me. Oh, guys, just stand still for a sec. Stand there. Okay, Gwen, you have to stay here for this. Sorry, you're not taking part in this battle. Everybody else, stock up at the staging ground. They'll go and get the best weapons they can find and get some food, the best armor. And as soon as they're all ready to go, we're going to go. As soon as they're ready, we'll go down to my other. I only have one outpost. It's down here. And I put my best fighters down here. Crimson Reed. He looks like... Crimson, I think, got knocked out. Maybe a wolf took him out or something. It looks like he's just downed out in the middle of that lake there. I'm just keeping an eye on everybody when they're done gearing up. They're getting food. Stocking up on food. Okay. Everybody ready? Almost. I think that's it.
Follow closely. Stay together.
Sorry, I've got all this lumber lying around while the workshop's being built.
Follow me.
Come on. Then we will go down. Where is Sir Sterling? Is he part of this?
Me.
Well, I'm going to raise my other army, which is the strike force. Yeah, it looks like Crimson Reed got downed in a bad way. So he's not going to be fighting with us. But for now, let's just move these guys down here. Unfortunately, Crimson Reed won't be taking part in this, but the strike force, you guys grab some food. And make sure that Crimson stays home. Actually, it looks like his injury has healed already. So he may be coming with us. We just have to give him a minute to get over here. Yeah, new graphics card. Game looks beautiful. Got it running on high and ultra settings now. This is my strike force. No. Crimson's still out fighting with a wolf in the middle of the lake. Gwen's out of it. Helly's out of it. Gabriella is not taking part, which is weird. All right. Well, we're not going to wait around for Crimson because he's got 2 wolves chasing him. I mean, we could go help him out. We've got the entire army here.
Follow my lead. Follow me. Now.
Where are you, Crimson? Up there. Come on, buddy. Yeah, come and get us. We got a bunch of fighters here. Crimson has a long way to go to get food. Come on. Come on, Crimson. Let's go get you some food. This is my fishing hut here at the outpost. So the guys down here at the outpost are doing fishing and gathering river reeds and a little bit of mining at the copper outcropping there. I just got to make sure Crimson gets some food before we leave. Why this is taking so long? I'm going to need more food soon. But this is how it is when you start getting a large army together, especially when one of them is Crimson Reed, because he's always off doing something stupid. Okay, but he's getting food right now. So once he's got food, let's figure out where we're going to go to try to intercept these guys. I think we'll go to this travel sign here and then try to cut them off at the intersection up here. Come on, everybody. This is going to be close. I don't know if we're going to be able to catch these guys. If we do catch them, we're not going to have much time to set up an ambush. It's going to be messy. But our guys are pretty well equipped. And we do outnumber them. So hopefully we'll be able to get up here, set up a bit of an ambush, use some strategies and tactics. Okay, they're probably going to be coming up this road to intercept this larger road. The problem we have right now is that there are some wolves out here that are going to be distracting them and making them move off of their planned route. So let's try to take out these wolves quickly. There's another. Let me see if I can aggro this other wolf here. Oh, there are two others out here. Oh, it's a boar. Whoops. But that's okay. My archers took him out. Is this another boar? Wolf. Whoa, whoa. Where are you guys going? Percy, Serling, Dixon.
Follow my lead.
They started running back up here. Did we leave somebody behind and they started running to go help them? Not really sure. But this looks like a good place for an ambush. Because the brigand... Here come the brigands. Okay, so fighters, take up a blocking position right there. And make sure that you are set to charging. And then my strike force, come with me off into the woods here. And when the brigands start engaging with our the blocking force, which they're doing right now, we're going to run this strike force around to the rear and hit this whole group from the rear. Take out some archers. And there we go. Brigands defeated. Not bad, guys. And I don't think we lost a single fighter. So fighters, go ahead and loot this area. Pick up all the loot. Strike Force, you guys did okay. You can pick up some loot. I'd rather not have the Strike Force pick up the loot because they're the ones that are living at the outpost. And we don't want them putting all this loot in the outpost. Is there anything that we can do while we're out here? No. I mean, we've got the whole crew together. Might as well do something with them. Why don't we zip over to Blackridge Pool? Fast travel over to Blackridge Pool. And take out a couple of bandit camps. As long as we got everybody out and about. I mean, no work's getting done at the village, but that is what it is. And I do have a couple of quests over there at the bandage camps. Farnworth, well, obviously, Bradford obviously is liberated because that's where the Reclamation Party was heading for. Farnworth is also liberated. Being able to fast travel with your army makes the game so much more interesting and fun, in my opinion. I gotta eat something. I mean, I understand what they're going for with the dock. And it was fine the first couple of playthroughs. It was fine having to build and use the ship dock to move armies around. But with this mod available that lets you fast travel with companions, I mean, why the heck not? On your third playthrough? Yeah. All right, so here we are in the Blackridge Pool area. Let me just set a waypoint on the bandit encampment here. And follow me. We're going to have to go cross-country. I don't think there are any roads leading out to this bandit camp out here. Oop. Blackridge Pool prosperity is going down right now because there's probably a group of bandits wandering through camp. We can't see them on the map right now, or I would try to help out. Oh, this game is so beautiful. I love this game. I really do. I may start another playthrough from the beginning. Because once you get to the point where it's tier 3, it's just grinding through, you know, better armor, better weapons. And it's not quite as interesting as those early days when you're getting everything set up and recruiting people. Because at this point, it's just about taking out Lord Ashbourne, which I've done twice. I don't see any smoke in the air yet. Where are these bandits? There they are. And we'll just regroup here at the top of the cliff. And we'll go down and clear this camp. There may be a quest involved with this camp. While we're waiting for everybody, let me just check my journal real quick. Is this the one? No. But we're going to have to clear this at some point anyway. Still got a couple of stragglers. These are just bandits. No need for advanced strategies or tactics here. We're just going to bum rush them. Missed. But I got their attention. That guy's got a crossbow. Come on, guys, charge. Ow! Crossbows hurt. Just keep him interested in me while somebody else hits him in the back. And that's it. Bandit camp cleared. Let's tell my fighters. Oh, and look, Pokey, that's probably... No. Oh, that's one of the archers. That's why they're just showing up now. Fighters, go ahead and loot the area. Let me find some loot to order this. There we go. And Strike Force, stay out of the way. And I will come in here and loot the camp itself. Got some goodies there. Let's clear the bandit camp flag. And we're done. Blackridge Pool Prosperity plus 300. Lakeshore Threat minus 20%. 800 Renown. Should we try to do one more as long as we're down here? Yeah. No. Don't move. No. Whoops. Sorry. I meant to do that. Click on that and then set that as a waypoint. And everybody, now you follow me. Oh, it's beautiful down here on the western edge of the map. It's just gorgeous. Set auto run. There's no point sprinting because my army won't sprint. So we'll just move at the speed that they're moving. Yeah, our chickens are poorly fed because we pulled all of our workers out of camp to go on this long raiding expedition. Oh my gosh, what a lovely game. Just take our time and enjoy the scenery. Looks like the bandit camp is up on top of this cliff, though. Ooh, this is going to be awkward. I'm gonna have to regroup here just below the crest. Who's probably Matt? Yeah, see, Matt's the pokey puppy. Matt's always last. Matt Greenslade. Ready, guys? We're all ready except for Matt. Get out of my way. Ah! Missed. Oh, I accidentally hit someone. Alright, now we'll go around and smack him in the backsides. And we're done. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And loot this area. Loot, loot. I need to find the loot. Find me something to loot. No, not harvest. Loot. There you go. And Strike Force, stand there out of my way, and I will get the goodies from the chests. And claim the flag. All right! We stopped a reclamation party, cleared out 2 bandit camps. There's the bandit camp with the quest attached. I don't think we're going to go for him today. So the ones that we just took were kind of tier 3 camps. These remaining ones are tier 4. And I think that one's tier 4 too, but I can't quite see it. So I think we'll wait until our guys are a little bit better geared up before we go after the tier 4 camps. There's one tier 3 camp left down here. That's too far away to get to now, though. All right, and we've spent all day doing raiding stuff, which means nothing's getting done back at the camp.
Follow closely. Follow me.
So let's head back and let these guys take a rest and get them geared up in some stronger gear, and then we'll go take out the final remaining bandit camps. Oh, here's a bandit patrol. This is good timing. Take these guys out. Grab some more loot. Just waiting for everybody to catch up. Come on, guys. They're just standing there. Why are they motionless? Missed. Nope, I hit my guy. And done. Sorry, I may have done more damage to my own guys with my bow and arrow than I did to the bandits. So, straight on to the fast travel post. Wow, one of our fighters got pretty badly injured there.
Follow my lead.
If we end up encountering any more patrols, I'll try to bandage him up. I think that's Oliver. Actually, it's now the first portrait under the fighters group. He's in pretty bad shape. If we end up doing any more fighting, I'll stop and bandage him. but I think we're going to make it to the fast travel flag with no, or sign, fast travel sign without encountering any more bandits. We're going to be getting home right around sunset, which means absolutely nothing will get done today. In terms of, you know, stuff that needs doing at the camp, at the settlement. Now we just got to wait for everybody to arrive. Give us an opportunity to check out the beautiful sunset. Just off that way. Ah, this is a beautiful game. Man! And we're just waiting for Matt. That'll be Matt. Yep, Matt Greenslade, our slowpoke companion. Okie dokie. First, we go to the outpost and drop off the strike force. Dismiss my strike force. And now take everybody else up to the main settlement. Which isn't that far. I mean, we could dismiss them here. They'd run back, but since we can move them via fast travel, I will. And we didn't lose anybody. Nobody got injured on that little excursion, which is great. And we say fast travel, but it's not really. Dismiss. Am I right? Did we really not lose anybody? We didn't lose anybody. That's terrific. Yeah, I don't see any blue dots other than these guys who are all up and healthy. Cool. So, what needs doing now? I know that we need granite. Now, my first couple of playthroughs, I set up outposts all over the map. I had outposts doing mining and gathering and stuff, harvesting, you know, chopping down hardwood trees, etc. But this time around, I'm just kind of doing it all myself, because once you get things up and running here at the settlement, you don't have that, there's not much to do, you know, especially if you know the map and there's not a lot of exploring involved. Let me just drop off some of this crap. Food. These are simple arrows, which I don't even use anymore. We're just going to throw those in the outhouse. And put the food in the food and seeds barn. And the pelts and hides down in the furs and pelts barn. And the linen and the cord, I'll let these guys sort where that's supposed to go. Let's check how much time we have left on the book that we're reading. Still have 20 minutes left on a strength book that I'm reading, so not much to be done there. Hey, a raid expected tomorrow, though. For now, I think I'm going to go down and get some granite, because I think granite is something that we are out of, so we just need some granite. We need, what is that, 8 granite to complete the workshop. So I'm going to go down to my granite spot and mine myself up some granite. What I might try to do is, this will be the second time I've tried to do this. The first time was a disaster. But I'm going to raise this group, which is my porters. Both of these people have the porter special ability. which means that they can carry more stuff in their inventory. You shouldn't be holding on to that. But the last time, let's just clear everything out of there. The last time I tried to do this, we got pounced by a patrol, a bandit patrol, and they were a high-level patrol, and we couldn't take them out. I know I'm just dropping those anywhere. They'll sort out where it's supposed to go. But what I'd like to try to do, so last time I tried to do this was a disaster. What I'd like to try to do is give them mining implements. There were none on that weapon rack. There are none on this weapon rack. Let's check our weapons and tools barn. Oh, not that one. Are there any mining implements here? There's one. And there should be one down there. But we need a second one. Let me check something real quick. I've got a mine out here. Wait. No, not the mud collector. The mine. You do have a sturdy pickaxe. All right, we're gonna come steal your sturdy pickaxe. My porters, wait here for me for a second.
Move!
While I run out to this mine. Again, my first two playthroughs, I built an outpost out here and had people living at the outpost. This time around, I've decided that this area is close enough to the main settlement that you don't need an outpost. That people will walk out here and do mining as needed. And you'll say, well, but they waste a lot of time walking back and forth to the outpost. Well, if they're out here with only one or two things to do, like just do mining or collect some mud, then they're wasting a ton of time anyway if they're living out here. Because the rest of the day they just wander around with nothing to do. So I used to have an outpost here at the tin, and then I used to have an outpost over there at the copper on the other side of the settlement. Now I just leave them as part of the main settlement. Let's give you... And it seems to be working just fine. It seems that the same amount of time that they would waste walking out to these not outposts, she already had a sturdy pickaxe. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. Come with me. And let's go get some granite. So we're going to fast travel you all the way down here. And try to order them to gather either iron or granite. This doesn't always work. Harvest granite. Let's see if they do it. Yep. Okay, cool. Now I need my pickaxe. And I get some granite too. Seems to be working. The beautiful night. I just got to keep an eye out for bandit patrols, because we got ganked last time we were here. If you didn't already know, you can swing faster, you can swing an axe faster, you can swing a pickaxe faster if you click again right as it lands. So we're just going to spend a couple hours doing this. I'm sorry. Very, very boring. But needs to be done. I may get a few more granite here, and then I may go up and grab some iron ore up at the top of the hill, too. Although we should have plenty of iron ore. Yeah, before I do that, let me check our iron ore how much iron ore we have. We have 49 iron ore back at camp, back at the settlement. So what we really need is granite. And they'll keep mining until their inventory is full. As will I. Which, I'm sorry, this is really boring to watch. But we need the granite. That stone is not giving me much granite. I'm going to try this one. And that's the way mining is in this game. You don't get much. You don't... I mean, you can do mods that give you something on each hit, but the vanilla game, it takes multiple hits to get some stone, to get what you're trying to mine. And it's random, so we could swing, you know, I could hit this 20 times to get nothing, and then get 3 or 4 on the next hit. In fact, I am getting nothing. Why am I getting absolutely nothing here? There's one. Nope, that was a stone. It wasn't even granite. There's granite. Sounds like one of them has stopped hitting. Yeah, you're probably full. Are you full? Yep. Well, we can dump some of these. No. And maybe you'll get back to mining. Oh, shoot. Bandits. Crap. Follow me, guys. Let's get out of here.
Follow my lead.
That looks like it's only 2 or 3 bandits. We might be able to take them, but I'm in my villager's outfit. I'm not wearing any armor, so it would be risky trying to... They're chasing a... What's going on down there is there was a trading caravan on the road. And they're attacking the trading caravan. They haven't seen us yet. Let's see which way they're actually traveling. You know what we could do? As long as they're not coming up the hill here. I have to wait till they regroup to see which direction they're actually traveling in. If they're traveling in this direction up the hill, we're gonna have to get out of here. Oh, now they're attacking the caravan again. All right. So while that happens, since we can't really do anything until they go away, let's see if we can get some iron ore while we're here. And I'll keep an eye on the mini-map. That's just regular rock. Let's see what's going on with them. They're still... So every time the bandits start to regroup, the traveling merchant starts to regroup, and so they end up chasing them again. Yeah. I think we're done here, but they're very close to our fast travel flag. So I want to see them move so I know which direction they're moving in. Are they moving towards us or away from us? They're not moving at all right now. Well, in which case, let's take this opportunity to... now they're moving towards... Nope, now they're chasing that merchant again. Shoot. I'd say we'll just go get iron ore, but we don't really need iron ore. I need these guys to leave. I would go down and help that merchant if I was wearing armor, but I'm not. Now they're just bouncing back and forth between regrouping and chasing the merchant and regrouping and chasing the merchant. And now they're stopped right down at the bottom of this hill, which makes me nervous. And they're heading up here. Run, guys, run! Yikes, they're after us. They've seen us. Come on, chickies. This is exactly what happened last time. I brought these guys out to try to help me do some mining, and the bandits saw us and interrupted everything, which is what just happened here. But I think the bandits are down there now. I don't know if they lost us or what. But let's try to make it back to our fast travel flag. We've got enough granite. We can finish the workshop. I mean, I think I've still got a couple of spots. Yeah, I could still carry a lot more granite. Let's try to get some more granite as long as we're here. I don't see the bandits, but you kind of need line of sight to actually have them appear on the map. So they could be just over the crest of this hill and we wouldn't know it. All right, ladies, let's try again. Get me some granite. You're not getting granite, which means your inventory is full. I will take some of your inventory, and you seem to be having better luck harvesting the granite anyway than I was having. I got to get rid of these crude stones, but if I just drop them on the ground, my porters are just going to pick them back up again. So I'm going to throw them in this box that I have here for holding leftover stuff. Oh, and we had a bunch of tin here. All right, never mind. We'll take all this tin then and forget the granite. You take some tin. Oh, you've got lots of room. Come on, more granite. More granite. Give me some of the stuff that's taking up room. We're pretty full with that tin. Yeah, we're very full. She's got room for one more granite. And I've got room for one more granite. And there it is. Yeah. I'm gonna call you done. Come on.
Stay together.
And we're going to take their axes away and put them in the camp chest. There's already one in there. I'm going to take this one. Gotta drop some stuff here. Take this one and this one away from you. And put them here, and then they'll be here for us the next time we want to do this again. Even though, honestly, this might be more trouble than it's worth. The whole bringing porters with me. We're carrying back 3 times as much stuff, but it probably took us 3 times as long. Just because having to, kind of keep track of them and swap in and out the pickaxe. So I don't know. I don't know if that was my experiment with having 2 porters come with me, and I'm not convinced that it's really very efficient. But you guys are done. You can go back to whatever you were doing, and I can drop off the granite here. And now this is ready to be completed. Yay! I gotta drop off the rest of this granite. And iron. And tin. So we came back with a bunch of good stuff. And we don't need the pickaxe anymore. Put that back on the rack. Cool. That all worked well. So I just recently built the blacksmith and the armorer. So I'm going to spend a minute in here looking at what we could possibly make. Reinforced war axe is one-handed. 61, it does cutting damage versus blunt damage with the mace. Spears, the boar spear requires strength of 5, which the person that I have who's really good with the pole arms, like the boar spear, is only strength 4, so she can't even use the best pole arm. Going over the armorer now. Check my orders over here. Footman's hat, reinforced short. The footman's hat I was just making for an order for a quest, but somebody's still got to make one of those. We've got smithing hammers in stock. That's good. Everything else is good. I got to eat something. So we don't have the next best armor that's being made here. The reinforced short gambeson. People need to get to work on that stuff. What am I going to do? Let's look at my quests. Cut above, face the bandits who robbed the blacksmith. That is a tier. We could do that tomorrow. Feed the masses, I need flour. Oh, okay. This is almost finished, which means our next construction would be the windmill. And that requires a lot of stuff. A lot of hardwood logs, which I may do the porter's thing again. Hardwood planks and hardwood logs. But at least we can place the construction down somewhere. Where is this going to go, this huge thing? It could go right here. I mean, it doesn't have to be right in the middle of things, but it could be. Sure, why not? It'll look pretty here on the edge of the village. And then we need the hardwood log thing. So again, what I'm going to try to do is bring my porters, this time equipped with sturdy axes. I think we have a few of those. Yes, so there are a couple of those. And now call up my porters again. Make sure they have breakfast. You guys make sure you guys get some food. And then let me check your inventory, make sure you're not carrying too much stuff. And I will give you an axe. And where's my other one? She's coming. My other porter. She's getting some food. Hildy, or Helly. Oh, wait, come back, Helly. Where'd you go? Helly, just check your inventory. Let's get rid of this stuff. And give you an axe. Wow, her weapon's almost dead. Oh, I just finished my book. Now we can read another strength book. And this will put me up to 8 strength when finished, which will be about an hour and a half, I think. Cool. Just dump these rocks in here. Somebody will put them where they need to be. Oh, and I need a little bit more food. Bring some spiced vegetable. Oh, that's 2 spiced vegetable soups. Nope, I don't want 2 of those. A beetroot jam and a mushroom stew. Come on, gals, let's go get some hardwood. Come on.
My lead.
You don't need your weapons out. Again, I used to, first 2 playthroughs, I had an outpost down here where the hardwood grows. And it just seems to be more trouble than it's worth, honestly. You can do a lot of this yourself with a little bit of help, bringing a couple of people along. Give them an order to harvest hardwood logs. Why are you not doing anything?
Follow me.
Come here.
Now.
Why were you not wanting to do this? Because somehow, in between the time I gave her the axe and we started this expedition, she got rid of the axe. Silly girl. Well, I'll get one person's help anyway. And then the other person I can just give her, transfer stuff out of my inventory into her inventory so we can carry more stuff. So she's just going to stand there like a lump while we do all the hard work. How did that even happen? She had already gotten food, I think, so she shouldn't have dropped it off in the when she got. She shouldn't have dropped it when she picked up her food because she had already gotten her food, I think. So I don't know why she would have just decided to drop it in the 5 seconds that it took for me to get things squared away. Ah! Don't hit me! Timber! That looks like a regular tree, not a hardwood. I'm sorry, Gwen, that you're bored over there. Read a book or something. It's your own fault. You shouldn't have dropped the darn axe. You didn't end up with 2 axes, did you? No. So she's full now, but what we could do is give Gwen a bunch of these logs to carry, and then take some logs from you and let you harvest a couple more. That's good. Let's go both go harvest a couple more. And then we'll go back with, what, 18 of these-ish? Which is good. It's probably about half of what we're going to need to actually build the windmill. So, do one of these again, but next time make sure that everybody has an axe so it goes a little bit faster. She's probably going to be full once these two get cut up. Let's see. No, one more. Now she's full. No? I guess not. Go ahead. That's yours. Go ahead. Take it. It's yours. Now she's full. And I am almost full. One more. Okay, everybody back home.
Follow closely. Stay together.
Look at what a pretty game this is. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad I got a new graphics card so I can play it at high ultra settings. It is just beautiful. Man. Come on. Let's go home. Get some lunch. Good day's work, ladies. Good day's work. Well done.
Follow my lead.
Nope. Dismiss you guys. And they should bring hardwood logs over here. Oh yeah, we still need a bunch of logs, and we're gonna need a bunch of planks. Actually, 27 of 28 planks, so we're doing pretty well on planks. We just need more logs. But I'm not gonna make that trip right now. I mean, the logs that they have may finish this off. Let's wait for them to deposit it and see how many we have in there. How many did we still need? I forget. So that's 16. I'll pick up as many as I can. I'll drop off as many as I can over here at the construction. And then if we have leftovers, we'll put them in the pit saw to be turned into planks. Oh yeah, we're gonna need more. We need 2 more and then 1 more for a couple more planks. I can take care of that. In fact, you know, I like to leave these hardwood trees just because they're pretty, and I don't want to completely deforest our settlement. But if I only need a couple more, yeah, I'm gonna go back and get them down at Farnworth. I don't need my porters for this trip. This will just be a quick trip. I will get as many as I can get, though, because we may need more for something else. And we're going to need more to make resin, for one thing. That, I think, is a regular tree. That's hardwood. The regular trees just look a little grayer, a little dingier than the hardwood trees. They can be hard to tell apart, though. Down here, they look completely different up in the northern parts. Ha! Take that, hardwood log. I know it's not the most exciting gameplay video you've ever seen, right? Watching me cut trees. But this is the way I like to do it nowadays. Because there's nothing else for you to do at this point in the game. I mean, you know, it's either take your whole army out and do stuff, or just stand around waiting for things to happen. How are we looking? A bunch more. Bear with me, folks. We're going to do some more tree chopping. I think I should have brought my porters down with me. But I don't think we're going to need that much more hardwood. Honestly, there's not much else to be built. We are at Tier 3. We've got the major Tier 3 buildings either built or under construction. We're done. The only thing that's left that might require hardwood is the dock to go to Halmare Isles, but I have another save if I wanted to do stuff on Halmare Isles. If I never go back there, I'll be thrilled. I don't like it. I don't know why it was added to the game. Just to go there to do fetch quests, run here, talk to this person. Okay, now go back and talk to the person you just talked to a minute ago. Okay, now go back and talk to somebody else, and then talk to somebody else, and then talk to somebody else, and all of it on an island that is very hard on the frame rates because it's not, really finished or optimized yet. And which has a lot of bugs. So they found the hardwood that they needed. So we don't need any more hardwood. So this was a total waste of time, what I just did. But we do have I'll drop some hardwood logs off here to be turned into planks. And winter's coming! And the raid, because we've cleared out all the bandit camps, this raid is going to be coming from forever away. So it's going to take quite a long time to get here. I could gear everybody up and use a fast travel sign to take on this raid, but the heck with it. We'll just wait for them to come to us. We're in no hurry to defeat these bandits. So winter. Yeah. Winter. Winter is here. So we've got 8 hardwood in there, in storage. We've got a few in the pit to be sawed into planks. This is my smelter. Oh, and it looks like someone just finished making a leather reinforced patched gambeson, which is something that I needed for one of our quests. So let's see how we're doing on that. So we need 2 footman's hats and 2 leather reinforced patched gambesons, which are probably, if they've been crafted and dropped into our, so we've got 1 footman's hat and 1 leather reinforced patched gambeson. We'll now have 2 once the one that was just finished is dropped in here. And then we just got to wait for our second footman's hat, and then we can complete this quest for Clara Winterborn down in Krasmir. He's dropping off the other, yeah, you're dropping off the other leather reinforced patched gambeson. Now we've got 2 there, just waiting for another footman's hat. And this reinforced short gambeson, medium armor, I believe is better than the armor that I'm using. So let me go to my chest, my private stash. Yep. And so that's 37 armor minus 9% speed. That's 32 armor minus 8% speed. At this point, I'm not really concerned with speed because I go to the trouble of swapping out into my villagers' clothing, which have no speed penalties. And let me just look around and see who still needs one of the... Gabrielle, do you need one of these better ones? Are you strong enough to wear it, is the question? No. This requires strength 3, and she only has strength 2. We may want to do something about that. I'm going to get her reading a strength book over here at the library. Gabrielle, let's change this from... She's been reading agility books, but what she really needs is strength books. And we got plenty of them in here. So does somebody else... Let me go to settlement, population, check gear, and then look at what these people are wearing. Leather reinforced patched, adventurer's garb, Caroline. But the reason she's wearing adventurer's garb may also be because she doesn't have the strength. Oh, she does. All right, Caroline, come here. Where are you? She's coming to me. There she is. Stand here. And try on. Look, I bought you a new gambeson. Do you love it? Congratulations. It looks beautiful on you. She's got crappy gloves and not great boots. Let's see if we can get her some better gloves. Better gloves. Well, those may... Yeah, those are better. Rawhide shoes I don't think are better than what she's got. But she can definitely use some new gloves. And then these are 11 armor, speed reduction 2%. These are 12 armor, speed reduction 1%. So those are better. Okay, you're done. Go back to work. Enjoy your new gear. Hope you like it. Hope it fits. Because I did not keep the receipt, so... And with winter coming on, I think we'll call it an episode here. Another episode of Bellwright. I may do another one. I may start a whole new playthrough. Because again, at this point, things do tend to slow down a little bit. There's not a lot to do. We've built almost everything. We've researched a lot. And there's not much else to be done. So maybe we start over and do it all from the beginning again. Because that's the best part of the game, in my humble opinion, is when you're just getting started and adding people to your village and building it up. But thanks for watching, everybody. Stay safe, survivors.